Yo guys, Nick with Couch Potato Fights. It's my second video of the day. I'm just going to upload a couple today, quick ones. I'm very busy in the next 48 hours really, so I'm going to try and get quite a bit in the next few hours. Quick one on Misfits. This will be like a 5-minute bonus video. Yeah, so I watched the Misfits press conference as well. I watched Johnny Fisher, Dave Allen too, Fabio Wardley, Justice Huni, and the Misfits press conference. The Misfits press conference was, I put my hands up. I will watch it now and then, but there are other events that are there first. Same with football. I watch my team first. If my team are on Hull City, if they're on TV, I watch them. Premier League, maybe dip into League One or League Two when there are good matches. You know, maybe even National League if I'm really bored. You know, same with Misfits. If there's, I'll watch it, but it won't be my first option. So I will watch this on the weekend, I think. If the missus can tolerate Misfits and Fisher Allen in the same weekend, who knows? Doing some negotiations. I maybe clean the house today, do an extra special job on that, and maybe it'll be all good. But yeah, watch the Misfits press conference, right? Just a complete circus. It was really funny. It's really odd because they do actually have legit fighters. There's a professional kickboxer who I think is fighting Joey Knight, who's very handy, good boxer. There was Chase Demore, who is the pantomime villain, obviously, of the organisation. He came across as a huge div, but I'm sure every time he acts up or says something silly or whatever, or gets up and throws a bottle at someone, which he did at this press conference, ka-ching, that keeps rolling in. So I can't hit on that guy. He's just playing the cards he's dealt, really. He's obviously acting a certain way. People outside of Misfits are starting to know his name. Again, obviously, they will all come up against someone that's really legit and that will put them in the place, I imagine. But I hope his opponent beats him because he sounds like a bit of a knob. But he's got me interested. I may watch his fight because, again, it draws you in, doesn't it? And like Colby Covington in the UFC, especially when he was actually winning fights, not on a losing streak, but now when they're doing that, ka-ching, the money's rolling in. Although I don't agree with what he said about Leon Edwards' dad. I think when you talk about people's dead relatives, no. Dead relatives, stuff like that. Bryce Mitchell recently talking about the Holocaust and Hitler. Nah. There's freedom of speech, but there's some stuff you shouldn't say. Some stuff you do deserve a slap round the chops for. Who the fuck is Wakey Wines? I'm going to research this guy more. Apparently, he has a convenience store. It must be in Wakefield. Wakefield. And some guy was slagging him off because he was charging too much for bottles of Prime or something. And now they're fighting on the televised fucking DAZN event. And this Wakey Wines guy's a bit of a unit as well. Obviously, he knows the inside of Burger King pretty well, but his opponent as well, he had his fucking belly hanging out. I think his opponent was called Modine or something. He had his hood up, I don't know if he's trying to look like a gangster, but fuck me. Belly hanging out. They were going at it. So there are some fights on the card which are just absolute ridiculous fights. The equivalent of like a really mental B movie, like fucking Cocaine Bear or something. Whereas the Riyadh Usyk Dubois is more like a Godfather. These are sort of more like a Snakes on a Plane. Just mad. Like if I said to someone, there's a guy from a convenience store in Wakefield fighting this weekend that I'm watching, fighting some fucking guy. I don't even know who the Modine guy is. You'd be like, yeah, stop taking the piss. That was just a really quick one. Darren Till was actually quite respectful. Again, at the top of the card, you've got two genuine, legit, high-level strikers, former UFC, and they both did well in UFC. Aaron Stewart's he's looking great as well. That will genuinely be a good fight, I think. Again, obviously there are levels to it. If you're a purist, I'm not going to compare those to the best boxers because they're going from MMA to boxing, but that will be a good fight, I think, definitely. I'd be surprised if that was a boring fight. They got a lot of respect for each other, but there was all sorts of stuff kicking off. Someone got thrown out. I think it's Idris Virgo. I don't think I've seen that before. Someone's giving that much where they kick them out completely. Not like you're going out and you're coming back in, going to the sin bin for a few minutes. Get the fuck out. You're annoying everyone. I think he's trying to start a riot or something. And lastly, through all this, there was some positivity. I mean, it's all positive. It's entertaining. I enjoyed it. It was funny as fuck. There was a fighter called Ty Mitchell who gave a speech through all this nonsense and silliness and bravado and people measuring the cocks against each other. And he said, he gave a speech about kids getting into boxing and combat sports and doing that rather than getting into gangs and getting into trouble and letting people bring you down. And he gave a really inspiring speech. And I was like, fucking hell, the press conferences I've watched, this is the most rousing, inspiring speech from, I think it's Ty Mitchell. So anyway, Misfits press conference, absolute circus. There's some genuine studs on there. I don't mean that in a sexual way, obviously. I didn't have a boner while I was watching it, right? I mean, like, just athletic wise, size wise. There's some complete athletes. Again, they wouldn't be on a Riyadh boxing card or the Fisher Allen boxing card. They won't be anywhere near that. But on this event, some dangerous looking dudes. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a laugh. Like I say, it's the equivalent of, I love B movies. If anyone's got a shit movie and they're like, Nick, I watched the worst movie I've ever seen last night, I'm like, I think I have to watch that film. Films like Samurai Cop, The Room, stuff like that. Anyway, I digress. Second video of the day, Misfits. It's Friday night. Main event, Darren Till versus Darren the Dentist Stewart. It's going to be an absolute circus, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing Wakey Wines the most. Who's this Wakey Wines guy? Seriously. Thanks for watching Couch Potato Bites. Me and Fred are on the couch today. Is there somewhere? Say hello, Fred. No? Otherwise, no, his head just popped up. You can see his ear. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching as always. Comment, like, there he is. Comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good day.